Welcome students for online classes. Today we'll continue with the chapter 1 Indian economy on the eve of independence. And under this chapter this is the last topic, that is social and basic infrastructure. Now first let's see what are the basic infrastructure. The infrastructure means the core elements that helps in the production of goods and services, maybe railways, ports, water transport, telegraphs, which did develop on the eve of independence, which had done by the Britisher people, which was one of the greater help which made by the Britishers to the Indians. So first is the policies of infrastructure development. First, what happened? The roads, what happened, roads is very much necessary for the transportation process. So what did the Britishers do? Britishers started developing for their needs, because they wanted to put on a good army for Britons, and they wanted to transport their goods from one place to another. So because of this, what happened, the Britishers had a very good road system, or the roadways was very much good at the British time, which was very much helpful for our current economy when we got independence. And the next one is the British even introduced the railways in the year in 1850, which is very much important, which is one of the greatest contribution done by the Britain people. Why did they do all the necessary things? They wanted their transportation to be easier. For that purpose, they had introduced the railways, which was in spite helping our current economy also. That is on the eve of independence. Later, what happened? Later, the post and telegraph also helped the Britain people, because they wanted to send the information from one place to another. It is not that at the that when the British were ruling in our current economy, it was not like that. Only in some places Britons were there. The Britons were all over every place of India. So as they wanted to send the information from one place to another, how they used to do? They used to send it through the post, or they used to send it through the telegraphs, or they used to communicate with each other with some of these modes. So which was very much effective at that particular point of time, and even which is effective currently, that is India 2019 to 20. Because of this, or because of Britain, it was also the post and telegraph was also one of the greater contribution made by the Britons to India. And the next one is the waterways, which were used to send the raw materials for the far places, as told in the earlier video, that is the opening of the Suez Canal. So what happened? Because of the opening of Suez Canal, the waterways, that is because of the artificial path made in the waterways, that is artificial path in the sense finding the route from India to Europe. So by this, what happened, it was very much helpful for our current India to transport or to export the goods from one place to another, which was very much helpful for our current India. And the next was, when there is, where everybody tell, when there is positivity there will be negativity, when there is advantages there will be defects. So what were the defects of infrastructural development? The defects of infrastructural development was, first one, the inland waterways proved uneconomical with high cost. Why were they called so? It was called so because the transportation cost, which was increased very much. Because of the increase in the transportation, what happened, there was very much exports. Because of this, there was very much transportation cost put to that particular waterways. And even what happened, the routes were because of the climatic changes, what happened, the routes were also not proper. The routes were very much difficult for a sailor to predict. Even for this, it was very uneconomical. And the next one is, Indian shipping companies did not succeed because, first one was a severe competition from foreign shipping companies, and second one is the lack of support from British rulers in India. So what happened, when the British were there in our current India, the British people didn't wanted our economy, that is India, to develop. So because of this, what happened, the Britain people didn't help Indians to the export process when it came to the waterways. So the Britain people didn't tell the Indians so that if you do this kind of development you can succeed. So if you do any kind of help, they didn't even help our Indians. So because of this, what happened, because of the lack of support from the Britons, India didn't succeed. And even what happened, our India was not the only one who used to do the export import things. Even the foreign, even the abroad countries used to do the export import things to other countries. So it was very much difficult for our Indians to face the competition from the other foreign shipping companies. And even what happened, the colonial government banned the canal transportation. Uh, the major and the only reason is the Britain didn't wanted India to develop. And secondly, what does the word colonial mean? Where the powerful nations were taking over the weaker nations, where the Britons took over India. So what happened, because of the canal transportation failed, it was very much difficult for our current economy to transport the goods, that is to export the goods to other countries. So what happened with the railways, which even soon traveled for the region where the canals were ultimately rejected. The people in the sense are Indians, even trying to travel in railways, that to transport the goods or cargoes from one place to another, even that also rejected with the rejectment of the canal transportation which was made by the British people. And the main thing is, what is the main thing, that the Britons didn't wanted our current economy to grow. And the last thing is the electrical telegraph. Now what happens, when it came to electrical telegraph, it was very much costlier. No, the Britons used to send the messages with the help of electrical telegraph. Why? They wanted to keep up their army to the greater extent. They wanted to save, they wanted to protect their army. So because of this, they had a good, as they had good income, as they had earned so much in our current economy, what did they do? They had a good amount, they had a good income, they had earned so much, so they had a good pace in our current economy. But when we in the sense, when Indians used to use a telegraph, what happened, it was very much expensive for our current economy to use the telegraphs and posts. So it was, and even because of this telegraphs and posts, what did the people do? The people used to maintain the law and order. What kind of law and order? To send the secret messages, to send any kind of administrative messages to their fellow mates. What did they do? The Britain used to do all the necessary things. But when it came to Indians, what happened? Because of the expensive things, our Indians did not use the electrical telegraph. And the last topic is the positive contribution made by the Britons in India. So what are the good things made by the Britishers to India? I'll brush up everything. The political and economical unification of country. So what happened when Britain came to India? Our economy was not united. Later on, when Britons forced our Indians to do all the unnecessary things which was not favorable for Indians, what did our Indians do? Our Indians started to make groups. Our Indians started to come together and be united to put the Britons out of India. So this was one of the positive thing made by the Britons to India. Next one was the development of transportation, which was told earlier, that is the railways, which was established in the year 1850. Next one was the evolution of banking and monetary system. So what happened? The Britons used to transfer money from one place to another. So because of that particular process, what happened? It was even helpful for our current economy, that is for our Indians. And next is the production of the modern techniques of production and management. So what, that is the usage of new kinds of machinery, the usage or the upgradation of technology, adopting new technologies was also helped by the Britons. And the next one is the evolution of new social order based on reasoning and progressive ideas. So what happened, before Britons came to India, Indians did not think majorly. Majority of the people were indulged in agriculture. They didn't wanted to plan anything accordingly. They didn't wanted to do any necessary things for our current India. But when British ruled our current India, no, what happened? Our current Indians wanted to do new things. Our current were planning things how to send British out of our current India. So there was new social orders which was made by the Indians at on the point of on the eve of independence. And next one was the establishment of civil laws and courts. Why was laws and courts were very much necessary? Because of the rules and regulations. Each and everybody in the economy should go on to the rules and regulation. When you go on to the rules and regulation, the economical system will be very much proper. So because of this, the establishment was a very good positive impact. Next one was the introduction of new education system. What did the Britons do on the eve of independence? They taught some of the things to the Indians. So by this what happened? By this the Indians started to know that education is also very much important to develop our economy, that is on the eve of independence. So it was one of the positive contribution. Next one is the emergence of market economy and capitalistic enterprise. Now what does this capitalistic enterprise or market economy means is that the taking over or the ownership by the private people. It is not by the government, but the ownership is taken over by the private people. So the introduction or establishment or new things done by the private people, which was very much helpful for making the profit or even for the developing of our current economy. And last one was the stability, peace and order. So what happened when British were ruling in our current India in the sense on the eve of independence, there was very much difficult for the stability. There was no proper peace because everything was forced by the Britons. Later, when Britons went out of the India, there was a unity, there was peace, there was all the rules and regulations taken over by our Indians very sincerely. So there was stability, peace and order in our current economy, that is on the eve of independence. So by this we have completed the chapter, and the assignment is write a note on the development of infrastructure in India during the colonial period. Next is the why did colonial government ban canal transportation, and last one is the state the positive contribution made by British in India. So what did we study in this chapter? We studied about the agricultural sector, the industrial sector and foreign trade, what all the necessary changes the British made in our current India, and even the demographic profile, occupational structure and the infrastructure of our current economy. Thank you, students.